Sunday musings. I've decided to come out on my bicycle today because the temperature's come up to about 10 degrees now, so it's not too cold. I'm not having to wear gloves. I'd go handleless, but I think I might fall off the bike if I do that. Ready? Oh, there's a car coming, hang on. In the middle of nowhere, on the quietest country road, a car comes up just when I'm filming. That's just sod's law, isn't it? So, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by a car on my road, I've come out today and it is, it's not raining and it's not too cold, which is great. And I love coming out on my bicycle. It's just wonderful around here. I'm not actually on the forest tracks. I'm around the country roads near me, which is lovely and usually very quiet. I wanted to talk this week about resilience because I watched a clip from Bear Grylls and he talked about life skills and being resilient, and it really resonated with me, especially being a teacher. He said that we don't celebrate resilience enough, and he's right. And he talked back to being at school, so of course this meant something to me because I could totally and utterly relate to it. He gave examples of when you're at school, you aren't allowed, no, that's the wrong word. You are, I don't know how to really say this except just give some examples. Now, you always remember not being picked for the team. That's always something that you remember. But didn't that make you resilient? Did that not make you resilient? Because when you leave school, it's not all your qualifications that you have that help you survive. It's your resilience that helps you survive. So if you're not picked for the school sports team and you're the last one, does that not make you a little bit stronger, a little bit more fighty and want to do well? Another example, you have an A, B and C netball team, for example, or football team. But now you're not allowed to call it A, B or C team. You have to call it the blue team, the yellow team, the green team, because that's not kind, having an A, B and C, because A is elitist and C and D is the crap teams. So in school, we don't generally have the A, B, C, D teams anymore. So if you're crap at anything or you're not good at anything, then you'll never find out because you're not allowed to find out. So therefore, there's no resilience being instilled into children in school. I mean, that's the tip of the iceberg, the few examples that I've just given you. And that's one of the big reasons why I left teaching, actually, because I couldn't be tough on the children. I wasn't allowed to be tough. I think it's for fear of being sued, maybe. I don't know, but it's just all very woke and very snowflakey and not much resilience going on. But if you get a chance, look up the Bear Grylls video clip, about him talking on resilience, about resilience that children today don't really have much. Resilience isn't celebrated. It's not celebrated. If you lose I always go back to sport because it's such a good example to use, sport. And if the team lost, good sportsmanship, yes, you shake hands, well done, well played. But they weren't allowed to celebrate on a minibus because that was showboating. They weren't allowed to do that. It's not right. It's really not right. And celebrating resilience should be allowed. It should be allowed because that's, like I said, is what you need when you come out into the big wide world. Because when you finish school, finish uni, I've just gone through a puddle and the water's gone right up my backside. I'm going to have to just stop a minute, hang on. So I've just got off my bike because talking to the camera, cycling and holding my phone a little bit dangerous. They probably do invent something that you can attach to the front of your bike so that you don't have to hold your camera as you're going along. Anyway, what was I saying? Resilience, it's the ability, isn't it, to adapt. Adapt to stress and situations and recover from it, be able to recover from it. And this isn't happening in our schools. Adversity, stress, trauma, it happens in our lives and we need to be able to bounce back, and we're not enabling our kids in school to be able to do this well enough. Really, we're not. So when they get into the big wide world, they struggle. And I do wonder if that's why we have such a lot of mental health problems in this country and other associated problems, and lots of people on benefits because they find it hard to adapt. Because from a very early age, well, I don't, Gen X, we're Gen X, I'm Gen X, so, you know, we got smacked round the head and got told to get on with it. So that's exactly what we did. And I think that we are very strong and able to adapt to adversity, and we're good survivors. So yes, look up the Bear Grylls clip on being resilient, because really it's about everything that I've talked about. I'm sure there are loads of other examples that I just pulled from my own experience and being a teacher. And resilience is not being nurtured, definitely not being nurtured very much in schools. Anyway, that's my opinion, that's my experience of being in education and being around children who struggle to adapt to adversity. So, have a lovely Sunday. I'm going to finish my bike ride, try not to fall off it, holding this phone and going down all these bloody potholes everywhere. Terrible, terrible potholes. Look at this one. Goodness me, did you see that? I am going to find, I've just been told by some horse riders that there's a big herd of donkeys up here. So if I manage to see them, I'll just clip this on the end of the YouTube for you to see, because they are rather sweet. So yeah, picture of donkeys coming up, but have a lovely week, and hope you're all well. Bye for now. You shouldn't really pet the animals in the forest, but donkeys are quite docile. I wouldn't get too close to its backside. I just put my white knee in a muddy puddle.